Dun, 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 dun. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Weekly Korean Live class and my name is Keijin. 안녕하세요, 케이지입니다. 안녕하세요, 침침입니다. Yes, welcome and thank you very much for joining today's live class too. Today I'm going to talk about how to say also. Do you use also a lot in English? Korean people use it a lot. And when you search also in dictionary, you will see many Korean words. And I found my Korean students using the word incorrectly because, well, the dictionary said also. And there are two words. So today, I'm going to show you how to use each also correctly in Korean. Please keep watching it until the end. Yay! By the way, let me wait for a few more minutes so more Korean learners can join today's lesson. And in the meanwhile, let me show you this. Ta-da-da-da! Get your free welcome pack. That's right. We have free welcome pack for you who just started learning Korean. So if you click the link in the description, you will see page like this. Oh, what is this page? Jan, this is basically a welcome pack. So here you can see Korean writing, right? Korean writing. Hangul, the Korean alphabet worksheet is here. And also, Jan, conversational phrases, conversation patterns are here too. So there are some common, super basic conversation patterns. And also Korean grammar. Ooh, Korean key phrases. Ooh, Korean core words like numbers, Korean culture tips. So those are the welcome pack for those of you who just started learning Korean. So download it. These are free. And also, there's a condition to download these for free. You need to be the member of KoreanClass101.com. Do I have to pay to be a member? Nope. We do have a paid membership and non-paid membership. So free membership and paid membership. To download this free welcome pack, you don't have to take any paid materials, paid membership. Nope. You just need to sign up for your for KoreanClass101.com with your email address. So take advantage of it. This will be really useful. Okay, so let's start today's lesson. As I said, John, today's topic is about how to say also in Korean. 도, 도한, kedaga. So there are 3 different words in Korean. And let me start with 도. 도. So number 1. 짠. 도. Do you see this? Yes, it's because you need a word to use this 도. So something you have to remember is 도 is a particle. Yes. Do you know Korean particle? 도 is one of the particle, type of particle. 도. And this is how you use it. First, you need noun plus 도. That's it. It's very simple. Or noun plus some particle, another particle plus 도. So for example, here's an example. I want to say also apple or apple too. 사과. 사과 is a noun meaning an apple. 사과. 사과도. So for example, I went to the supermarket. Let's buy a lot of fruits. So I put banana, pears, and grapes. And 침침 said, 침침 is saying, hey. 사과도. 사과, apple, 도 means also or too. Apple too. Take apple too. 사과도. So like this. 사과도. Or I said, you can also put the particle, right? So For example, 사과까지도. 까지 has many different meanings. So here it means like even. So 사과까지도. I love all the fruits, even apple too. Like this. 사과까지도. So like this. This is a basic form. So you always need to put noun 도 and put 도, or noun plus particle 도. However, you don't always put the particle here. There are some particles that you cannot put. For example, there are particle. Do you know this particle? 은. These are topic marking particle. Or these are subject marking particle. 이 or 가. Or 을. These are object marking particle. 을. You do not put 도 after these particles. You do not say 사과는 도, 사과가도, 사과를 도, 무. You don't say particle plus 도 here. So if you see these particles, 은는, 이가, 을을, topic marking particle, subject marking particle, object marking particle, you do not put 도. You only use 도 only. Let me show you some example sentence. For example, I want to say 저는 사과를 좋아해요. It means I like apples or I like an apple. 저는 사과를 좋아해요. So let me break down the sentence first. 저 means I or me. Me is polite, humble way to say me. I. 저는 is here. So 저는 means as a topic. It's like as for me is a topic marking particle. 저는 as for me 사과 apple 를 is object marking particle, right? 를 object marking particle. So 사과를 makes 사과 as object of the sentence. And 좋아해요 means I like. 저는 사과를 좋아해요. 저는 사과를 좋아해요. I like apples. So here I want to say I like apple too. Oh, do you like apple? Chim said I like apple. Oh, do you like apple? I like apple too. Me too. I like apple. In that case, I say 저도 사과를 좋아해요. Oh, you too? Me too. me, 도. Also me. I like apple. But what if I put 저는 사과도 좋아해요. I put 도 after 사과. I put 도 after 사과. The meaning changes. Interesting. So 저는 사과도 좋아해요. It means I like grapes. I like oranges. I like apple too. 사과도 좋아해요. So when you put 도, please be careful. Depending on where you put it, the meaning completely changes. So here, if I put 도 after 저, 도 emphasize 저. Oh, you too? Me too. I like apple. And if I put 도 after the object, this 사과, that means, I like this, and I also like apple. Apple too. So please put 도 in correct position. So 저는 사과도 좋아해요. This is how we use 도. It's not very difficult, right? We use it very commonly, so please use it. I also want to introduce this too. Some common expression. 저도 요 or 나도 요. In English, do you say me too a lot? I use a lot. Me too. because maybe I like agreeing with other people. It's just a common expression that many people, including me, use. And in Korean, you can say me too like this. 저도요. 저도요. Meaning me too. As I say, 저 meaning me, humble way to say me, and 도 means too, right? And you is a ending, makes this sentence polite. 나도요 means me too. But 나 is just me. It's not humble or it doesn't have any other nuance. It's just me. 나. So very often we use it in casual conversation. So 도, to, 요. So it's also making it polite. So if you want to say casually between friends, you just need to remove 요. 나도. So, oh, I'm going to the park. Do you wanna go? What are you doing? And 나도 갈래. 갈래 means I want to go. 나도 means me too. So 저도요, 나도요 can be useful expressions. Okay, so now you are okay with 도, right? 도. As you can see here, please remember this is a particle, which means you do not put a space between noun and 도. Noun and 도 like this. In English, I know that also to is just an adverb. So you always put the space between noun and also on to, but in Korean, nope. This is a particle. You stick to noun directly. noun, 도, 사과도. Now let's look at the second word, which is 도한. So number 2. Number 2. Now we have 도한. First thing that you have to remember is this is an adverb. Which means you always need space before or after the word. You do not stick this 도한 to noun. So for example, let me use this sentence directly. 짠. 저는 사과를 좋아해요. Where can I put this? As you can see here, previously I put after 도, 저도 or 사과도, right? You put after the subject or after the object. It depends on the focus that you want to emphasize, right? Here too, you can put it like this. 저 또한 사과를 좋아해요. Again, do you see this? I put space here. Space. 저 또한 사과를 좋아해요. It means the same. Oh, you like apple too? Me too. 저 또한 사과를 좋아해요. Or 저는 사과 또한 좋아해요. Oops. 좋아해요. I like banana, grapes, pears. I like apple too. I like it. 저는 사과 또한 좋아해요. However, the nuance is different. What nuance? 또한 is often used for written form. So when I write some report or when I give some formal presentation, written, formal form. So formal sentences when I give a presentation. Everyone, we develop a new product. Not only that, we also developed this product like this. So formal form. 또한 sounds very written and formal form. So in daily life, when I talk with my friends, family, I don't use 또한. Please remember, it's for written or formal form to say also. So 또한, as you can see here, you put it after the noun, like this. 저 또한, or 사과 또한, after the noun. But please remember, you do put space before 또한, after 또한. It's an adverb. So you don't stick to a noun. And also, since it's an adverb, you can put it at the beginning of the sentence. Even in English too, right? You can say, today I will study Korean. I will also clean the house. Also, I'll clean the house. Okay, let me say that. Today, I'm going to study Korean. Also, I'll clean the house. So you put also at the beginning of the sentence, right? In Korean too, you can say it. 또한. And put sentence. 또한. 저는 한국어를 공부할 거예요. 저는 한국어를 공부할 거예요. It means I will study Korean. 또한 let's say I will study another language too. Which language should I put? How about English? 또한 영어를 공부할 거예요. It's okay. Also, I'll study English. Or if you want to emphasize English, 또한 영어도 공부할 거예요. So you can, if you want to emphasize, you can both put 또한, 도. 또한 just means also, and 도 is emphasizing English. 저는 한국어를 공부할 거예요. 또한 영어도 공부할 거예요. Again, this sounds very written form. This sounds very formal. So I would rather use it for my report, or I'll use it in presentation. 또한. So the form is you can put it after 짠, noun, or at the beginning of the sentence. 또한. So now I have this. 게다가. Actually, before this, it means also, and if you use at the beginning of the sentence, the meaning can be like additionally or in addition to that. And third one, let's talk about the third one. 게다가. Well, it also means also. And this one is also an adverb. If it's an adverb, well, you always need a space, right? You do not stick to noun. So how can we use it? If I have this sentence like this. 저는 사과를 좋아해요. Can I say it like this? 저는 저 게다가 사과를 좋아해요. Or can I say 저는 사과 게다가 좋아해요 like this? Can I say that? The answer is nope. 게다가 is an adverb and you do not use after the noun. It's only used at the beginning of the sentence. So these sentences are all wrong. Do not use it after the noun. It's only used for the sentence. So for example, like this, we made this sentence, right? 저는 한국어를 공부할 거예요. 게다가 영어도 공부할 거예요. It totally works. 저는 한국어를 공부할 거예요. 게다가 영어도 공부할 거예요. I'll study Korean. In addition, or additionally, I'll study English too. I'll study English too. So 게다가, it means in addition or additionally. So please remember this. These are very similar but somewhat different, right? And also 게다가 has another meaning. So it can be the short form of 거기에다가. Oops, let me show you like this. 다가. The shortened form of 거기에다가 is 게다가. But actually it's not super duper common, but you will still come across. So I want to introduce that. So 거기 거기 means there, that place. 에 is the particle, is the location mark and particle, on, and 다가 is emphasizing. 거기에다가 means there. In that place, on that place. 다가 is emphasizing this. 거기에다가, 다가, here, there. 게다가. So I think you're okay with these 3 ways to say also. So I prepared quiz for you. Quiz number 1. A is saying 추워요. And B is saying 추워요. So first, 추워요, it means cold. I feel cold. I'm cold. 추워요 itself is cold, but in this context, we can guess that, this person is talking about themselves. So it's, I'm cold. 추워요. And B probably want to say, I'm cold too. Me too, I'm cold. Which one is correct? Number 1, 도. Number 2, 도한. Number 3, 게다가. Please write an answer in the comment. 3, 2, 1. The answer is 도. So the answer is 저도 추워요. I'm cold too. Why? Because here's a noun, and you put 도, right? If you want to use 도한, you need a space here, right? 저 또한 추워요. But 또한 is commonly used in a formal situation or in writing, right? So 저도 추워요. In this situation, 저도 will be the most natural way to say it. I'm cold. 저도 추워요. All good? Okay, so let me move to quiz 2. 짜라라란. quiz 2. 이 제품은 품질이 좋습니다. 저렴합니다. Let me read it again. 이 제품은 품질이 좋습니다. 저렴합니다. Did you get the meaning? Do you know what it means? 이 제품, 이 means this. 제품 means product. And 은 is a particle meaning like as for. So 이 제품 means like as for this product. 품질. It means quality. 이 is particle. 좋습니다 is combination of 2 different words. 좋다 meaning to be good is an adjective. 좋다. 씁니다 is a conjugation. It's a present tense and it conveys the formal nuance. So 씁니다 is a formal present tense. So 좋습니다 means it's good. So it literally means as for this product, the quality is good. 이 제품은 품질이 좋습니다. And now I want to say also. And 저렴합니다. 저렴합니다 means cheap or inexpensive. Do you know another way to say cheap in Korean? That is 싸다. 저렴하다. So both means cheap or inexpensive. So what's the difference? 싸다 is from pure Korean word and we use it in daily life. 저렴합니다 is also used for daily life too, but it's originated from the Chinese characters. So very often we use it in some formal situation while writing. So if you want to sound formal, then 저렴합니다, 저렴하다 would be better. I think in English too. So in English, there are buy and purchase too, right? So the meaning is same, but when you buy something in daily life, we just say buy. We don't really say purchase. I'll purchase milk. You don't say that. It's something like that. So 싸다, we use it in conversation. And also you can use it in written form, formal form too, but 저렴합니다 seems a little bit more smarter. Okay, so what's the answer here? Actually, there are two answers. 도한 or kedaga. Kedaga is because do cannot be used at the beginning of the phrase, beginning of the sentence, right? So it should be either do한 or kedaga. By the way, kedaga can be used for writing, formal form, or in colloquial speech too, in daily conversation too. While do한 is only used for written and formal form. Okay, good. So the answer is number 2 and 3. Let's look at number 3. Quiz number 3. 침침이는 공부도 잘하고 운동도 잘해요. 침침이는 공부도 잘하고 운동도 잘해요. 침침이는 as for 침침이, 침침이 is someone's name, this guy's name. And 공부도 잘하고, 공부 means studying, it's a noun. 도 means also. And 잘하고 is from 잘하다, 잘하다. So to be good at something. And 고 means and. So you conjugate it with it's good and now we need also. And 운동 is a noun meaning exercise. 도 means also. 잘해요, it means good, good at something. So good at exercise. So basically, 침침 is good at studying and also exercising. As you can see here, you can put 도 after 공부, noun, and 운동, 도, 운동 is a noun, and you put 도. In English, you don't really put to so much, right? 침침 is good at studying to and exercise too. You don't put to or also so much. But in Korean, we repeat it if you want to emphasize it. So 공부도 잘하고 운동도 잘해요. Here, what's the answer? Please write a comment. The answer is 또한, 게다가, both. 침침이는 공부도 잘하고 또한 운동도 잘해요. Or 침침이는 공부도 잘하고 게다가 운동도 잘해요. Teacher, you said 또한 or 게다가 can be only used at the beginning of the sentence. But this is not a beginning of the sentence. Why? Actually, 짠, 침침이는 공부도 잘하고 this is already one sentence, one clause, ended. 공부도 잘하다, and this is the beginning of your one sentence. Like even in English too. Like you connect the word, connect the sentence with and, but without and, it's already the full sentence, right? 침침 is good at studying and 침침 is good at exercising. So even though it's the middle of the sentence, by using 고 here, it already made the full sentence. 고 is just connecting the two different sentences. Does it make sense? Again, this is already the full sentence. 침침이는 공부도 잘해요. But here we want to connect two different sentences with 고. So even though it looks one sentence, there is already one clause, one sentence, one full sentence here. So you can put new word here, adverb. So be careful with this 고. I was tricking you. So 고 or 지만, 는데. These are all the connecting two different sentences. The answer is number 2 and 3. Quiz number 4. 서울에 갑니다. 부산 갑니다. Did you get it? 서울에 갑니다. 부산 갑니다. Let me break down the sentence. 서울 is the name of the city in Korea. It's a capital city in Korea. 서울. 에 is a particle, direction particle. So 에 means like to. So 서울에 means to 서울. 갑니다 means I go. 갑니다 means go. 가다 plus 니다. 니다 is like 씁니다. It's a formal present tense. 서울에 갑니다. I go to Seoul. 부산. 부산 is the second biggest city in Korea. It's the name of the city. 부산. 부산. And 갑니다. I go. So probably want to say I go to Seoul. I also go to 부산. 부산. What's the answer? The answer is number 2. 또한. Why not number 1? If there is no space, then you can say this. 부산도 갑니다. 부산도 갑니다 is okay. However, there is a space. So now you need to use 또한. 부산 또한 갑니다. 게다가 cannot be used here because you can only use it beginning of the sentence, beginning of the clause, but it's the middle of the sentence. And there is a noun. So you do not use 게다가 after noun. So the answer is 또한. 또한. Last question that we have today is this. Quiz 5. 학교에서 공부해요. 집에서 공부해요. Did you get it? 학교에서 공부해요. 집에서 공부해요. 학교 means school. 에서 is a location marking particle. So 학교에서 means at school, at school. 공부해요. 공부해요 means I study. I study at school. 집에서, 집 means house or home. 에서, location marking particle again. So 집에서 means in the house or at home. Just at home or in the house. And particle. 공부해요. I study. So it means I study at school. Also, I study at home. Or I also study at home. Which one is the answer? Definitely not 게다가, right? Because it's not the beginning of the phrase. 집에서 또한? Well, maybe it works, but it looks like there's no space. 또한 is an adverb, so you need a space before and after, just like English. You do not put also to the noun, right? You need space. So the answer is 도. Remember, 도 can be used with another particle. 에서 is a particle, right? Location marking particle. So the answer is 도. 집, noun, 에서 particle, and now you have 도. 집에서도 공부해요. Okay, so let's review. 도 is a particle. So you stick to noun directly, like 사과도, 사과도. Or you can also stick after particle, such as 사과까지도, 사과까지도. Or you saw the example, right? 집에서도, 집에서도. So you can put 도 after particle too. But 은는, 이가, 을을, when you use this particle, you do not put 도 directly. You just remove this particle and use 도. So you replace this particle with 도. For example, 저는 사과를 좋아해요. I like apple. So if you want to say I like apple too, me too, me too, me too, I like apple. Then you put 도. It's not 저는도, it's 저도. And I like apple too. Oh, I like grapes, banana, and apple too. In that case, you put 도. 사과도 좋아요. It's not 사과를도. You just replace it. And number 2, we learned 또한. 또한. It's an adverb, so you always need to put space before 또한. 또한. Like this. 저 또한. 저 또한. You need space. And also it's very often used for written form and formal form. Written and formal form. So in daily conversation, we rather use 도 or 게다가. And 또한 can be used at the beginning of the clause or sentence too. Number 3, what is 게다가? It's an adverb. It means like in addition. So 게다가 is only used before the sentence, before the clause. 게다가. And it has another meaning. 거기에다가. It's shortened form of 거기에다가. So remember this too. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this live. I hope you enjoyed it and you learned a lot. Of course, I'll be back next week and the topic will be learn Korean with music. 곰새마리. Do you know this song? 곰새마리? 짠, let me write it. 새마리. It's a Three Bears song. I think a lot of you know this song already if you like Korean dramas or Korean culture. So I'll introduce this song and break down the sentence, the lyric together. If you remember this song, actually you cover a lot of Korean grammar. So let's study this song together. So it will be June 16th and 1 p.m. in Korean time. So please join it. I'll be waiting for you. So thank you very much and I'll see you next week. Bye bye. Oh, I need to show Chim because he said he wants to say bye bye to you too. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.